Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I just went ahead and hit the record button on this video here. We're playing Barry S. Doyle's Valor and Victory, and we have Valor and Victory by Barry Doyle, and we've updated this a little bit to play with 1968 Vietnam units. We've got NLF, National Liberation Front, more colloquially known as the Viet Cong, up against Dylan and his two platoons from an Australian rifle company. That's Alpha Company, 7th Royal Australian Regiment. And the reason I went ahead and hit record here is because he's called in his first light barrage offboard fire support mission and landed on my poor Viet Cong guys who were just creeping forward through the brush, through the jungle. They weren't going to hurt anybody except everyone.
Innocent.
Yeah, totally innocent. Nothing bad was going to happen. He rolled a 3 on his D6, so the fire mission did land where he wanted. He did have a legitimate spotting target. Let me go ahead and put that in place. He did have a legitimate spotting unit, so these guys called in the fire mission. He did hit. And then we are looking at, he rolled a 6 on his light barrage mission. So that's a 6. Add 2. Oh, that's a 6 right there. Sorry. He rolled a 6 result. He adds 2 to his die roll because of my woods. I'm in woods cover. That goes up to an 8, which means he inflicts 3 casualty points. However, what we do have to also apply then is that number of casualty points that he's inflicted doubles to 6 because of the tree airburst rule in the Valor and Victory rule set. Long story short, I just took 6 casualty points on this stack where there was already a fire team pinned down by his onboard 60mm mortars earlier in the phase, specifically his defensive fire phase of my previous turn. So, how am I going to pay for my 6 casualty points here? I'm pretty sure this whole stack is wiped out. I'm going to see if I can get cagey with it and save some of it. I don't think I can. That's going to be 4 casualty points there. That's the 4 on the bottom. And these guys that are pinned down, that's 2 more casualty points there. That makes 6. Because even if I killed that officer,
still would have been 1 left over.
I'd still 1 left over. I have to get rid of that somehow. I can't further subdivide this fire team down anymore. If I killed that officer, now I have to kill everybody. So the long story short is I'm down to just that officer. That is some pretty good shooting with mortars.
Sorry about that. It's
no worries.
It's my birthday, so my Facebook's gone mental.
Today's your birthday?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, happy birthday. This mortar barrage was just your first birthday present, at least for me, because that pretty much just took out that whole NLF squad. Okay, well, we got the recording.
The officer can't pick up the PKM or anything like that?
Honestly, no.
Okay.
There are games that do allow that. Advanced Squad Leader, the game from which this is spiritually derived, for lack of a better phrase, does allow things like that. They don't allow that in Valor and Victory because it gets too absurd with who's carrying what and things like that. But that's a great question. There are games that totally do allow that. I can't remember the name of the original supplement. Way back in like 1983, the original supplement for Advanced Squad Leader, I think it was Crescendo of Doom in Stalingrad. I have seen like the Spartans fighting for Leonidas's body at the end of Thermopylae. I've seen assaults versus counter assaults versus counter assaults trying to regain control of one MG42. People go crazy. That's my machine gun, damn you! I want it back. And people go nuts because you pick up the enemy's weapons and you totally use them against them. That's nuts in that game. So the same Australian squad is calling in your other fire mission on this stack over here. So again, try to roll a 4 or less on a single D6.
Oh, 6.
6, it drifts 2 hexes. Awesome. Roll a d6 to see which direction it drifts.
A 2.
A 2. Are you absolutely shitting me? It drifted square onto these guys. Oh my God, I'm not kidding. Because 1 is always north. You know, you rolled a, okay, just make sure that, you know, people, again, because this is being recorded.
Drop the dice.
Support mission die roll, if you're following the mouse here. 4 or less directly hits the target hex. 5 scatters 1 hex. 2 scatters 2 hexes. So going back to our target.
I thought 5 and 6 was just 1. Oh, okay.
That's what we're aiming at. It's going to scatter 2 hexes. 1 is always straight up. You rolled a 2, so that means it goes this way 2 hexes. Yeah, it totally lands right here on this other squad. Oh my God. Yeah, happy birthday again.